Hi, just wanted to update you guys on a story that probably wouldn't have ended as nicely as it did had it not been for the home health aide caring for this woman. So this woman that I'm going to be speaking about was a 104-year-old woman, long history of Alzheimer's disease, and as everyone knows, Alzheimer's is a long goodbye. So this is a long journey for the patient and her family. Her son, who is 78. This is a double-edged sword for him. You know, you're blessed to have your mother for so long. It's been a long, difficult journey, but you haven't known life without her. So a lot of emotion. But I've seen her a couple times, and she's very confused. The times since the initial visit, she's been sleeping more, eating less, and going into that cycle of dehydration, which is what we would expect. So after the visit or before the visit, I usually like to check in with the families to see, what's going on. Have you noticed any changes? And if so, what? And they'll fill me in. And as this person is declining more, I might put in, as this person continues to decline, you might expect to see this, and this. So as this patient I saw was just really sleeping, I said she's going to be going into the dehydration state, and you may see some changes in the breathing. You may see some restlessness. So they said, no, we haven't seen anything like that. But the home health aide came out and said, I have. Wait, I have. She said, when the patient wakes up, she sees somebody. She sees somebody and she smiles and she waves. And she said for the first couple times that she had to turn around to see who she was talking to, nobody was there. Very, very common. We call that visioning. So people who are in the dying phase, or entering the dying phase, see people or pets that have passed before them. Very common. Another common thing is the reach. You're reaching up, smiling like you're going to go grab a hand. I find that veil gets very, very thin towards the end of our lives. And she was doing that as well. So that was critical information, because the son said that the daughter was going to come by in 2 weeks. Not yeah, her daughter, his sister, was going to come by in a couple of weeks. I said, no, now with this new information, she needs to come sooner than that. Once this person passes, there's no one ringing the bell. She has to come. So this was great information that we got from the home health aide. So now we knew things were moving. He said, okay, I'll get my sister to come down the next day. And she did. I checked on call last night and this woman passed away. It was like 3 or 4 days. She passed away with her son and her daughter by her bedside. What a beautiful ending to a life well lived. 104 years old to take your last breath with your children by your bedside. I love, I love when this happens. Anyway, and I thank the home health aide because this didn't have to be so tidy. Um, you don't know what you don't know. And if you see something, say something because it really made all the difference. All right. The more you know. We'll talk soon.